Hi, welcome to Photo Scholars. I have a quick video for you to help you understand levels and how you can use levels to look at a photograph even with an improperly calibrated monitor, or even if you had a black and white monitor, couldn't even see the image. Look at the histogram and tell what the image defect is, or if it's properly exposed, or the color is correct. So there's some examples here. I have in the upper right hand side a more or less properly exposed and color balanced photograph, and then a copy of that, a virtual copy, where it's clearly too contrasty. Here's a photo where I just switched a daylight image and added the tungsten white balance correction. Here's an image that's way underexposed, and here's an image that's way overexposed. So these were just overexposed and underexposed with a raw file, or actually a lossy DNG in Lightroom. I've opened them all up already in Photoshop, and they're hidden at the bottom, so I can't see the actual image, and I don't know which one I'm working on. The deck has been shuffled, as it were. So the plan here is we're going to hit Command L for levels and look at the levels and say, hey, is this image, what's the defect in this image, or is it the correct is it the good image? So if you look at the RGB levels here, this looks pretty good. A conventional image would clip off or just barely clip off here. So there's no absolute black in here, but it's really close. But when we look through the red, green, and blue channels, one of them looked unusual, and that presumably is because this is the tungsten correction image here. So let's take a look and see if I got that right. Yep, so we could see in the blue channel that there was something funny going on. There's just way too much blue in there. Okay, so we're going to close that. Don't save. Okay, next image. We'll just randomly Command L. Okay, something looking funny there. So there's absolutely no white, and there's nothing near white, and there's a lot of black. So that's the way underexposed version. Okay, so we'll just go here. Yep, we got it. So that was this one here. Close it, don't save. And levels. Okay, so this is presumably the contrasty image. There's the black is clipped. Let's just double check if there's anything else I'm missing here. Red, green, and blue. Yeah, so this has a lot of black in it, and there's a little bit of whites clipping. Okay, so presumably this is the contrasty image, and yep, it is. Okay, so this is the way too light image. It's really obvious. There's no black. All the pixels are way off to the right here in the histogram. So that would be, let's confirm, I am saying, what did I say? That was the light one, right? Yeah. So I'm saying it's this last one here. Yep. Ding, ding, ding. I win a prize. Okay, and that presumably leaves the obvious correctly exposed image. So you can see the histogram. There's just basically almost no black and almost no white. There's just a few pixels there. The vast majority, it's erring on the dark side, but it is a conventionally properly exposed image, pretty much. So there we go. Red, green, blue. No major color tweaks there. Okay, yep, so this should be and we also, just by the process of elimination, would have known that anyway, but there we go. So that looks good. So there are some things you can just learn without even looking at the image. And so in real life, when you have a problem with, like, if you say, is it your monitor? This looks really funny. You might not be able to see super subtle differences, but you should be able to have a general idea whether or not the image is properly exposed.